Underneath the buzz of our everyday life's activities lives a sweet and meaningful place, a place where our hearts live, a place that offers us the ability to reconnect, reclaim, and immerse ourselves in the beauty and joys of true Jewish prayer, learning, and Jewish community life. This place is our very own Young Israel Aish HaTorah Las Vegas. It is with this continued support by caring people like Brian and Jessica Stockman and Commissioner Rory Reed that help us to ensure Young Israel Las Vegas' existence.
Jesse and Brian, I met you 13 years ago. You were young and beautiful, enthusiastic hippies with your long flowing tie-dyed outfits and your great enthusiasm for learning. And through the years you have done so much. I want to congratulate and say a big mazel tov to Jesse and Brian Stockman. You are wonderful, tzedekis people. You are such an inspiration to me and to our synagogue. You do so much, you give so much, you open your home to so many people. And it's such a pleasure to be here talking about you today.
Aish HaTorah Young Israel has been blessed with a strong, compassionate, supportive community. A community of people that have a zeal and an appreciation for a fun-loving Torah lifestyle. A community of people always ready to lend a helping hand and embrace new people and enhance their life.
We are new in the community, and Brian and Jessica made us very welcome to the community, and thank you very much.
Yeah. We've learned to depend on Brian and Jessica so very much. There have been many times that the shul, as many shuls I'm sure, have been in financial need. And every time this has happened, Brian and Jessica come forward and help us to get us over that hurdle. And we appreciate that so much. We just appreciate them, the people they are.
Young Israel Aish HaTorah Las Vegas community is a wonderful, beautiful community with a helping hand, always ready to help anyone who needs it.
Inspiring and educating people is an integral part of Young Israel Aish HaTorah. With the support of Jessica, Brian, and other devoted members of our community, we've been able to bring in and study with world-renowned scholars and incredible rabbis and rebbitzins.
What a beautiful night tonight that we're able to celebrate the Stockmans. They really have done so much for Las Vegas. They've done so much for Judaism, so much for our community. So Baruch Hashem, we're so lucky to have the Stockmans. And what a beautiful night tonight. What's that on the menu? Is that the prime rib?
I'm the beneficiary of the Stockmans largesse because one of the reasons we moved to Las Vegas was because there was a Young Israel here. And all the families who have come here should be very grateful to those who have started the shul and worked so hard so that we can have a Young Israel here and we can have a Jewish community here in Las Vegas that we feel very comfortable with and very proud of, and that we can work with to grow even larger. And Jessica and Brian are two of those people for whom we owe a huge debt of gratitude, and they are incredible role models. Their kiruv work, their optimism, their love for their fellow Jews, the way they embrace them, their spirituality, are all things that we should try to emulate and follow, and they have been a tremendous influence upon me since I have come to Las Vegas. And I know they've meant a great deal to our Young Israel community. And we hope that they go michayil l'chayil, from strength to strength, and continue with their wonderful work affecting our synagogue and its programs and bringing so many people into the shul.
The 2007 mission to Israel was a fascinating and life-changing experience for many. New bonds and friendships were formed. Young men and women that were not previously exposed or aware of what it is to live Jewishly are now turned on and inspired. Some have become Torah observant, and all are on the path bringing them closer, connected to Hashem and the joys of living Torah values.
Being involved with Young Israel HaTorah has made a major change in my life. Not just the change from being non-observant, unaffiliated, not knowledgeable, to being observant and affiliated and knowledgeable. It's made a change in the way, my quality of life. I mean, I had a great life before and I really enjoyed it. And since being involved with the shul, I've grown in the quality. I enjoy my life that much more. The experience of Shabbat, the experience of Torah, the experience of learning, the experience of all the things that it means to be a B'nai Yisrael, a Shevet Yehudi, to be me. And I appreciate that very much. Shabbat dinner with Jesse and Brian, a Shabbat dinner at the Stockmans. If you haven't experienced Shabbat with them, there's a good chance that you've never really experienced the full joy of Shabbat. To have all of them, their whole family, myself included, around the table, singing and speaking and sharing highlights of the week and all the joy that you have, they bring it out in you. All the good things that you see and you feel, they bubble up to the surface. You have no choice. You must enjoy yourself. You must love life. And if you didn't love life before, you will after. And if you've never experienced it, now's the time. Hurry up. Get the seats while they're hot. And if you're not family, you'll soon learn that you are. We all are. And we just have to get to know each other. That's something you learn at their Shabbat table.
Thank you, Jessica, Brian, and Commissioner Reed, for recognizing the importance and making sure that our families and our children's families have a place, a synagogue, a community, helping to maintain the connection in our modern day lives with the value of Torah and our precious ancient traditions. A place that provides classes teaching us about our past and how it affects our daily lives as well as our future. Young Israel is that place, providing the answers and ability to open and look into our hearts, touching that sacred divine space within, strengthening the connection with our life source, the Almighty.